Hi, I'm John with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember that anytime you work on an appliance, make sure that it is unplugged or the circuit breaker is turned off so there's no chance of electrocution. We're going to show you how to install a new liquid propane conversion kit for your Whirlpool dryer. It's a really easy job that only requires a Phillips head screwdriver, a 5/16 inch nut driver, a 5/16 inch end wrench, a 3/8 inch end wrench, a putty knife, and a few minutes of your time. This repair video is for reference only. Be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions closely. If you don't feel comfortable doing this repair, then you should hire a professional appliance repairman to do the job. When you open the package, you'll get two different sized burner orifices, a regulator vent cap, and an LPG conversion decal. The reason why you'd be installing a liquid propane conversion kit is if your home is supplied with propane, not natural gas. Start by pulling out the lint filter. And then use a Phillips head screwdriver to loosen and remove the two screws that hold the lint trap assembly to the top panel. Next, use a putty knife to release the two top locks. Position the putty knife up against the clip, press in, and the lock should be released. Release the other top lock in the same way. We can now tip back the top panel assembly. You'll need to disconnect the wiring harness that goes to the door switch. Use a small flat blade screwdriver to lift up to release the tabs, then separate the wiring harness. You'll need to remove the two screws that hold the front panel assembly in place. Use a 5/16 inch nut driver to loosen and remove the two screws. Lift up slightly on the front edge of the dryer drum and then tilt forward the front panel. Lift up on the front panel to release it from the two mounting tabs. Then remove the front panel assembly. We'll need to remove the dryer drum assembly. In order to do that, we'll need to disconnect the drive belt assembly. To remove the belt, you'll need to pull back on the idler pulley and then remove the belt from the drive pulley. With the drive belt disconnected, lift up and remove the drum from the dryer cabinet. The burner assembly is located in the bottom left corner of the dryer cabinet. Use a 5/16 inch wrench to loosen and remove the two screws that hold the burner tube in place. With the two screws removed, move the burner tube assembly out of the way. Use a 3/8 inch end wrench to loosen and remove the burner orifice. The gas conversion kit comes with two different size orifices depending on what type of gas you're using, propane or butane. In our case, we're converting to propane, so we use the orifice numbered 54. Thread in and tighten the new orifice. Use a flat blade screwdriver to loosen and remove the vent cap that threads into the top of the gas valve. Install the new cap that contains a blocking pin. Thread it in finger tight and then use a flat blade screwdriver to lightly tighten it. Reposition the burner tube. Then thread in and tighten the two retaining screws. The last part of the installation involves applying a new sticker that indicates that the gas valve has been converted to liquid propane. Reinstall the dryer drum. And then, if the tension pulley came out of its mount, reinstall it. Then, thread the belt through the pulley, pull the pulley back, and then mount the belt onto the drive pulley of the motor. Position the front panel so the bottom of it locates on the two mounting tabs. Lift up on the front edge of the dryer drum and then tilt the front panel into position. Thread in and tighten the two screws that hold the front panel in place. Reconnect the wiring harness for the door switch. We can now lower down the top, aligning the tabs, and then push it into place.
Thread and tighten the 2 screws that hold the lint trap assembly to the top panel. Reinstall the lint filter. Reconnect the power cord, and then the dryer should be ready for use.
Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. And be sure to check out our other repair videos on our website, on our Facebook page, and on our YouTube channel.